Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another VOD review from NAIC. Today I've got the juniors finals. ZoroRoc. I actually don't know the names of the players yet. So we got ZoroRoc versus ZoroGarb. I do know that. So we got the counter catcher double Trubbish prize. Oh, so he's playing the burst balloon version. Personally not a big fan of the burst balloon version. This matchup is pretty favored for ZoroRoc. One thing I want to say before we start this video, it is the juniors finals. So I'm initially under the assumption that the play, of course, won't be of the highest caliber. But I thought I would go ahead and give these a VOD review anyways. I never really looked at the juniors. I'll also be doing the seniors, juniors, seniors gameplay. But I felt like it would be good to go ahead and do a review of the juniors, seniors. So here we are. We're getting to the juniors finals now. ZoroRoc, Kaya probably versus Benny with Kaya with ZoroRoc versus Benny with ZoroGarb. So this matchup is pretty heavily favored for ZoroRoc. Set up a Lycanroc, it can win the game by itself. All you need to do is get that first Lycanroc going, and that's what ZoroGarb has to look to stop, to prevent, or have some game plan to deal with if it comes online. It's very hard to deal with for the ZoroGarb though. Let's see. So Benny starts off with an N, and he whiffs the turn 1 Bridget, which is just pretty terrible. Straight up, pretty terrible for him. We see the DC attachment to Lele. So this is actually a pretty awkward situation for Benny. Ideally, would have liked to have opened Zorua. Doesn't, and then also with on top of that, whiffs the turn 1 Bridget. ZoroGarb is definitely less built for the turn 1 Bridget, so that's understandable. Like if you don't, it's not playing 4 Bridget like Zoropods and stuff are nowadays. So he chooses not to put the DC on the Lele, and so with me not knowing his list, I don't know if he has if he plays what's his Flowstone count. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to move this Lele into the Zorua easily next turn. I maybe would have liked to have seen him just attached to the Zorua. So that way if he gets any attachment on the Lele, he can move it in the KO of the Rockruff. We see Kaya gets off the turn 1 Bridget and has the ideal turn 1 energy attachment to the Rockruff. We see it pass. So I don't know if Benny plays. So this might be a slip up here from Kaya. I don't know if Benny plays Parallel City. But if he does, if he potentially gets out Parallel City, Kaya is only out to an efficient draw supporter on her turn. Is the well, she has Mallow plus Trade, but that's not great. You'd ideally like to use and the Timer Ball. Actually, Mallow plus Trade isn't terrible here. Because it actually sets up the whole hand. I didn't see she has actually everything. So I guess I don't hate not using the Lele this turn. You can just wait and see in with your top deck. But yeah, she has actually everything going on in the hand, so she doesn't need to get the initially I was like, I think she should get what's it called out? And I'm struggling right now. Get a supporter with the Lele just in case she gets Parallel City'd. But yeah, the rest of the hand looks good, so I don't think it's necessary. So we do see the Parallel City there in Benny's deck. So Benny's going for he went for the treasure, get rid of Mewtwo for Trubbish, and then looks like he's getting a Cynthia, DCE to Zorua, Evo Soda out, Zoroark, and then it looks like he's gonna go with the Cynthia. We'll see what's the rest of the hand look like. Oh, he's got the Guzma on the Rock of actually. So this is actually perfect from Benny for the turn. Yeah. He's got the Guzma on the Rock. Oh, so he probably went Lele. He went Lele for Cynthia then? You need the extra bench Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Draw from Kaya. See Zoroark. Timer Ball. Heads. 1 heads. I just want to see a Zoroark here from Kaya and then Lele for Cynthia. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just kind of draw some cards, set up. Leave the Mallow for later to try and pull off a multi-switch play. It looks like she top decked N, so N here works perfectly, actually. I would just go for N here. We don't want to trade first. We just want to go for the N. Excuse me. She could potentially Mallow into... Well, there she gets the DC. She could potentially have Mallowed actually into Lycanroc DCE, and then Lele for something. Now she could go with the Mallow play and get Lycanroc something else. She's going to trade immediately. Trade away the N. So that doesn't really make any sense with what her current hand is. So she could bridge it again. But taking out the Trubbish is way more important. Like if Ability Lock Garb or Trash Snatch Garb never get online, then you're just gonna win the game as Kaya. So I would like to have either seen her N. It's actually kind of close. You could either N immediately, which I think I would have done, knowing if I whiff the Lycanroc, I'm mostly going to get a DCE and I can probably just hit the active. Or trade first and then go Mallow trade for Lycanroc, plus probably another Rockruff, and just KO the Trubbish. You could get, I don't even know what you'd for sure get off the second piece of the Mallow. But just KO the Trubbish. That way he can't get Ability Lock Arb online, and you know if you eventually set up, you just win the game. Now she's in an awkward spot where she's about to use Double Puzzle because she can't trade it off the Mallow anymore, and she already got rid of the N, so she can't even play the Draw Supporter, N as a Draw Supporter. So we see Timer Ball Rockruff. So we should see the, hopefully see just one heads, and then we should see a knockout on two heads would be great here to have the follow-up Lycanroc. But we should just see the KO on the Trubbish here. She could have done this a lot cleaner, though. This is kind of some unnecessary steps to get to the point, and then you ended up wasting Double Puzzle. Could have been a lot cleaner here from Kaya. I think she still has the Bridget in her hand, too. Like, she chose to trade away the N instead of the Bridget, which I don't like. And we'll still end up with the knockout on the Trubbish is what we're looking for, though. So pretty sloppy on Kaya's part that turn. See the stretcher from Billy into Energy Attachment and then Cynthia. So on Kaya's turn, all she's going to look to do is KO that Trubbish. Once again, all she needs to do is she keeps Trubbishes or Zoruas out of play, she'll just win this game for sure. She sets up Lycanroc, she wins this game. Just keep removing Trubbish is going to be the goal for the start of this game anyways. So I don't think we have a trade done yet from Billy or Benny, not Billy, Benny. He's going to see an Ultra Ball. I don't know about getting rid of the DCE, but I can't see the rest of his hand very well. Second Trubbish. I think he needs to try and maybe get another Zorua online there. He needs to be able to kind of keep up with the trades. Burst Balloon active and swing. I'm not a huge fan of this Burst Balloon placement here because you want to look at it and be like, okay, Kaya's best play on her turn is to kill my Trubbish. So you either put it on the Trubbish or you just don't do it at all. There's the Enhanced Hammer. I want to see Mallow here for Lycanroc. Probably Lycanroc Zorua actually, and then KO the Trubbish. Or Lycanroc plus Draw Supporter off the Mallow is actually probably the best way to go. We'll see another trade. Baby Buzzwole is huge in this matchup, especially if Benny wants to take the initial knockout on the ZoroRoc, then Baby Buzzwole comes online, which is great. So yeah, I think from Kaya, I mean, as long as her second Lycanroc isn't prized, which I don't think it was, we saw the prizes. She should have just gone after another Trubbish here. Like especially if you play the Baby Buzzwole, like Lycanroc and Baby Buzzwole will eventually just come online and one-shot ZoroRoc. So it's no point trying to invest into the two-shot when you can just go chase Trubbishes, and make it really hard on Benny to choose between Trash Avalanche and Ability Lock. So from Kaya here, I would like to have seen Mallow into second Lycanroc plus Zorua. You could set up the Ability Lock ZoroRoc, then that's definitely what Benny wants to go for. She should have also benched the Baby Buzzwole to get the extra damage here, so you could like two-shot it with ZoroRoc if you wanted to. So once again, sloppy on Kaya's side. Another DC attachment from Benny. He definitely wants to get this knockout here. Choice Band, yep. Choice Band, Trash on Trubbish, Lele, hopefully for Sycamore. So Benny's turn is coming out pretty well here. We should see a Sycamore here. If he plays Sycamore, we should see Sycamore. If not, Cynthia's fine. He goes for N, and Kaya had like a 2-card hand, I think. 2 or 3-card hand. And he has access to Cynthia, so there's no reason you'd want to end here. You only get 5 cards instead of 6, and then you make her hand go from 4 to 5. So I don't like that. That end is definitely a misplay here from Benny. Should have definitely taken a Cynthia. You want the ends the later as the game goes. You're going to be the deck that ends as Benny's side most of the time, so you want to play as if that's going to happen. Go for the Cynthia. Get that extra card draw. Get that +1 card. Get out the try and get out that Ability Lock Garb. Oof, not great here from Benny. See the trade number 1. Probably get rid of the ZoroRoc actually. I guess the Field Blower you kind of need at this point. Okay, there's the Ability Lock Garb. So that's actually great here from Benny. We can see him go Ability Lock Garb, Burst Balloon, and then swing for a knockout. So this is actually a great turn from Benny. So here's where if the Baby Buzzwole in play, that would have been great from Kaya. Knock this out at least. Once again, ideally this wouldn't have any damage on it, and she would have gone after one of the Trubbishes. Go after the one with the energy. This goes to an Ability Lock Garb. Now Benny doesn't even have a Trash Lunch in play, but now Benny has everything set up. So we'll see how it goes from here. Kaya has the strong energy, which is important, and a Field Blower. I don't think she has to do anything this turn though. I think she can just go attach active and then bridge it. Hopefully she doesn't overextend here for no reason. Attach active. I wouldn't even parallel City Benny this turn. because that allows Benny to reset his bench actually, because then he can blower the Parallel City and get access to a bunch of bench space that the Lele's are currently clogging up. So from Kaya here, I would like to see her go. Like this is unnecessary here, right? You're not really utilizing this. You get one trade off, but the best play here from Kaya is just to go attach Bridget. We will see her trade Bridget now instead, but that's like a super efficient supporter play on this turn actually. She could Bridget for Baby Buzzwole, get that in play, make that a threat. Some more Zoruas. She's definitely low on Zoruas. Parallel City, although it is a very good matchup generally in ZoroRoc decks, once the bench is clogged with triple Lele, you don't want to Parallel City them. That now if like we see, is that Benny's? That's her. That's Kaya's Cabral. But if Benny has a Field Blower, he gets to bump this Parallel City, and then he gets his access to his whole bench again. We see Wonder Tag for a supporter here from Kaya. It's gonna be an N. N is pretty good here actually against Benny because he did just go down to 3 prizes, but I think it's unnecessary. As Kaya here, I would have just like gone with the Bridget, reestablish your board. You have the Lele for you can trade and try and trade into a supporter on the next turn. You didn't have the, oh, she went Lele into the, but she traded into the Lele, yeah. So I would have just like held the Field Blower, pretty much held everything as Kaya, and just knocked out the active and then gone from there. Here we'll finally see the knockout on the active, 2 prizes. The Trash Lunch comes up here from Benny. All right, so he's got Treasure, but there's no Lele left. They're all in the discard pile, so it's going to have to be a Trubbish. Trubbish here from Benny. And this one is definitely looking to start to go downhill from here for Benny. Take a look at his hand. He's got Guzma something. Guzma Treasure, or Guzma Puzzle. So he's going to puzzle with the top 3. Once again, nothing going on for Benny. I think he has to put the Bridget on top so he can shuffle. He can reshuffle. So he puts the Psychic Energy on top. So Acid Spray is okay as a follow-up with the Trubbish, but he should definitely have gone for the, hopefully that's not a knockout. 120, okay, not quite. He definitely should have gone for the Bridget to reshuffle his top 3. Good at Kaya's hand. See an attachment. Rock Ruff. Oh, I guess I was wrong though, because Benny KO'd the so Baby Buzzwole couldn't have come online for Kaya actually, because Benny KO'd the Rock Ruff initially. I forgot about that. Yeah, he took the first prize on the Rock Ruff knockout and then knocked out what's it called? It's a Pokemon. And then knocked out the ZoroRoc. There we go. So we see Kaya going for the reset on the Lycanroc. She's gonna Flow Stone Retreat, multi-switch the energy back to the active. I like this play right here from Kaya. It's gonna let her get a fresh ZoroRoc or a fresh Lycanroc set up and swinging. Ooh, and a Zorua. Very nice. So Flow Stone active, retreat to Lycanroc. And she should just KO the Trash Lance here. No ability, hopefully. Retreat and then multi-switch the DC up and then Claw Slash for the knockout. So Kaya's definitely poised to take game 1. I actually wouldn't have hated to see her go GX on the Lele, because then she KOs anything else in play, actually, and Trash Lance isn't one-shotting. Well, that's one more item. How many more items did you just put in the discard pile there, actually? Multi-switch, Field Blower, Float Stone. 90, I think Benny could get up to. We see him go for the Acid Spray here. It's going to be a heads. I think DCEs actually doesn't matter. I think it's about the same count on each. It actually might not matter. So we should just see Acerola here. Oh, no, Acerola doesn't work. Oh yeah, Acerola the benched Lycanroc from Kaya. Reset that and then get the fighting energy or the strong energy onto the active for a Claw Slash. And then we should just about see this game be done. Benny has no response on his side to this, and Kaya still has access to the GX attack. So it'll be hard for Benny to even bench anything to set up more Pokemon. Yeah, we see the scoop from Benny, and we're headed into game 2. Kaya up 1-0. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't expect optimal play from either of these players. I mean, not to discredit them, but they are the juniors, and this. I mean, they're learning. They're in the learning stages of the Pokemon game. They are in the juniors division. So like I said, I don't expect the most optimal play, and I'll comment on what I think needs to be commented on. So definitely, we saw the first couple turns I think were pretty sloppy from Kaya. I messed up. She couldn't have used Baby Buzzle when I thought she could have. I think she still should have benched it when she chose not to, though. Get that extra damage in, the extra punch damage in. And it's actually just trades really well into Zorix anyways. With a strong energy, it just hits for 100. Would have liked to have seen her first at least bench that. Pretty sloppy with a couple supporters early on. I think Benny played it pretty clean. He should have tried to set up another Zoroark, I think, though, when he chose to set up more, go the Garbodor route. Would have liked to see him put another Zorua in play, because we saw at the end there he just couldn't draw cards, and he got kind of locked out of the game just simply because he just had nothing to do. He literally couldn't do anything. So we're looking at Benny's prizes. Those are a little bit more reasonable. No double troubish prize. Looking at Kaya's prizes, those are also fine. Nothing super ridiculous. No super ridiculous numbers of stuff prize like triple DC or something. So this is what, yeah. So we're going turn 1 DCE attachment to Zorua. Take a look at his hand. It looks like he can go for Bridget, but he would have to Ultra Ball for a Lele on the next turn as a follow-up, but that's just going to have to be fine, I think. We're going to see Bridget, Zorua, Trubbish. And if he's going to have to set up another Lele on the next turn, I think this is probably a fine way to go about it. I almost want to see him go triple Zorua. I'm actually not a fan of the Burst Balloon attachment, though. So it looks like he's going to end up with a Lele on top. And we look at the hand, though. Is that an Ultra Ball or another Burst Balloon? Actually, that might be another Burst Balloon. I don't like this Burst Balloon attachment, though. Like, Kaya needs so much. She needs Floatstone, DCE, when she ideally wants to set up the Bridget. So I don't like the Burst Balloon attachment. I would save that. And if Kaya has it, she has it. Even though you put the Burst Balloon there, that's not going to deter her from taking this knockout. This knockout is super good here. I wouldn't have even attached to DC, I guess, as Benny. I don't think there's a reason to attach to DC, actually. So let alone the Burst Balloon. So I think on Benny's side, he shouldn't have attached either. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's no reason to attach to DC. It's not like the same situation that he was in game 1 at all, where I think you should have attached EC to bench Zorua to increase the chances of just getting the knockout on the active. At the very least, he could have like retrieved the Lele on game 1 with a Psychic or something. So another great start here from Kaya. The turn 1 Bridget followed up by the turn 1 Strong Energy attachment and the pass. So yeah, he shouldn't. I don't even think he should have attached to DC. First balloon there. Debating choice band on the other Trubbish. I wouldn't attach it yet. I assume he doesn't play a super high choice band count, so I think I want to see him hold that choice band, yeah, and he does. The burst balloon on the Trubbish, I guess I'm fine with, though. That kind of makes sense. You just want to set up the ability lock Garb ASAP and then go from there. So he's ideally looking for 2 ZoroRoc and a... Well, there's the Mysterious Treasure and a ZoroRoc, so already off to a good start. I can't really see his hand, so I don't know about the trading. Yeah, you kind of want to keep the Guzma, I think. That gives you so many options. I'm not a big fan of trading the Guzma, but I can't see the rest of his hand. Treasure away treasure. That looks like it was fine for what his hand was. Should see an ability lock Garb come down here. Yep, there we go. And we'll see the knockout on the Rock Garb. So super actually strong. This is what you're looking for from Benny on a turn 2. Kaya's safest thing to send up here is Lele, unless she just has the Lycanroc ready to go. I don't know what her hand is. Lycanroc. Oh, Lycanroc and DCE already. Doesn't, has it all immediately. So we'll just see the Claw Slash knockout here. I don't know if she has any follow-up while under the ability lock Garb. Can't see her hand. That's always kind of the hard part with these things. I just can't see people's hands. So yeah, Lele is the perfect response here from Benny. He needs just to 2-shot this Lycanroc. Commits to another Trubbish. I guess if he doesn't have a choice to get out another Zorua, it has to be the Trubbish, right? We should see ZoroRoc here for the follow-up. I would like to have seen a ZoroRoc there before he end. Yeah, I like to see a ZoroRoc there. You want to trade still. You want to draw cards. Kaya can't really ignore this Lele, or it's hard for her to. So yeah, I would, as Benny there, I would like to have seen a ZoroRoc. I think you just want to draw some cards. Need to be able to keep up in the card draw. Card draw area of this matchup. You ideally want to draw another Burst Balloon here, so getting another trade out increases your chance of drawing the Burst Balloon. Well, it looks like we get the ZoroRoc and the Burst Balloon. But yeah, still I would like to have seen the EO Soda for the ZoroRoc. You're not attacking with Trash Lunch this turn. Yeah, it looks like Choice Band was the best thing to trade there. Once again, it's hard for me to see. And we get the swing for 100. So we got the setup, 2-shot setup on the Lycanroc. The thing he's really scared of here is if Kaya can bench another Rockruff and get an energy attachment on another Rockruff. That's what's really scary here. But looks like we're just gonna see a Bridget from Kaya. Once again, I'm gonna make note, Baby Buzzle won't do anything here, but I think she maybe should grab it anyways. It looks like he was the only other great target. Oh, there's just Zorua. Zorua's better for sure. It looked like there was only Baby Buzzle on Rock Up, but Zorua works. And it looks like she's gonna puzzle the top 3, and I don't like this. I think she should have just passed. Yeah, I don't think you're pressured to do this turn. Maybe the turn after. You also have Acerola in hand, so you have some time. Oh, wait, she could have actually picked up the Lycanroc altogether on this turn. Instead, she goes for the GX, goes down to 2 prizes. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with that. N really hurts here. But we don't know if Benny's going to get it. He has the Floatstone in hand, so he's going to commit to this immediately. Especially because he doesn't know what he's going to attack with. Oh, no, it looks like he has a Psychic Energy. So if there's enough items, he should just commit to the Trash Lunch. Gets the DC off the trade. I don't think he had. There might not be enough items. Kaya's only played what? Maybe it's only Puzzle has an item in Kaya's discard pile. Actually, it might just be one item. So then he definitely wants to look for the DC. So I like the trade first there though. because he ideally wants to go float some plus N. So trading first makes sense there. Gets the DCE, and now we'll see. And this is also why this is also actually also why Baby Buzzle would have been good to grab here as Kaya, because so if you look at the board, the best attacker here for Billy or Benny, not Billy. I mean, Lele's also fine here from Benny. I guess ZoroRoc's fine too, but Baby Buzzle is actually pretty good into both of them. So I would have liked to have actually seen the Baby Buzzle still grab here from Kaya, because that if she draws a DCE, she can attack with any of these. If she gets just the fighting energy, she could attack with the Baby Buzzle, like hitting Lele for 50 or ZoroRoc for 100 sets up the 2-shot for your own ZoroRoc on a follow up. So on Kaya's side, I would have liked to have seen her grab the Baby Buzzle instead of the Zorua. You still want to get the Rock Ruff for the option of the Lycanroc, but you get the most attacking options with the by getting the Baby Buzzle. You just want to be able to set, like, you have 2 prizes left. You just want to make sure you're pressuring something for a 2-shot. And depending on what energy she had more of left, she could have gotten that. So we see the blower, so we're going to see some trades here from Kaya. Trade away Parallel. She has the strong. Cyber Ball. Tails. Open for at least 1 heads. Looks like Tails. So we'll see strong to Rockruff and puzzle for the top 3. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We should see the Mallow go on top if it didn't, because you can always Mallow and pull a Field Blower on top. So I'm hoping she put the Mallow on top. Let's do Evo Soda. We have Choice Band. If there's enough items in the discard pile. Oh no, he could always retreat. If there's enough items in the discard pile, we want to see the Rockruff get knocked out here by the Trash Avalanche. If there's not, then we would like to see. I would like to see the Guzma bring up the. Well, now he's checking, so hopefully there is. If not, we could have gone Lele retreat. He could have gone with Lele retreat the Lele, but there's enough in the for the Trash Avalanche, so we see the knockout with Trash Avalanche. Just send up a ZoroRoc here as Kaya. I don't think there's a better play. So she sends up the Zorua. I'm not a big fan of that. You're actually just going to start to lose Pokemon in play and to take knockouts. Top 2 cards here should be Field Blower DCE or Field Blower Draw Supporter. And I cannot tell. So we'll have to wait and see what she draws. I guess Sycamore would be fine. If you put Sycamore on top into a Field Blower, that would also be fine, actually. And here from Billy, or Benny, I keep calling him Billy. From Benny, I keep seeing Bill under for his last name, Billinger. Benny, the end from Benny is pretty much all he needs. He has a ability lock Garb still set up, and he is taking this knockout with Trash Avalanche. The big thing here is that he's just taking a Pokemon out of play, and Kaya's only attacking Pokemon are the ZoroRocs. See an N from Kaya. This one looks like it's probably going to go Benny's way. She would need a lot over these next 2 turns to come back. As long as the Trash Avalanche is 2-shotting the active ZoroRoc here, we should see Benny taking this. She got the DC, so we're gonna see a swing for 60. Should count items here. If playing this puzzle puts it in 2-shot range, you definitely don't want to play the puzzle. Another DC, so she'll be able to retreat to the other ZoroRoc or the Lele and take a swing as well. We see Mallow from Benny. Long as there is, what do we need? 6 items in the discard pile. The Trash Avalanche is taking, or pretty much setting up the 2-shot. I assume from Benny here we'll see Sycamore. I don't know, Sycamore into something. Ideally, Cynthia, maybe. Ideally, Sycamore into a card he can then draw off that. I doubt the other card in his hand is going to be great. We should just see an attack. We'll see how much damage he's doing. Only 80, so that's actually not great here from Benny. We see the attach retreat. But I don't think it's worth. So you're doing 80. If you add a Choice Band, that's still not a knockout. You would need ZoroRoc 2 bench Pokemon Choice Band to knock this out. Then this one gets pressured next turn, and there's no way Benny. So I would, as Kaya here, Benny actually needs a lot to knock this out. He needs 2 bench Pokemon Choice Band on this ZoroRoc. So as Kaya here, I would have liked to have seen her just leave this ZoroRoc up. Not even show that you drew a DCE either. Just attack with this ZoroRoc. Maybe you attach it here. I think I would just keep it though, just in case you get enhanced hammered, then you could retreat it again. So as Kaya here, I would have liked to have seen her just draw, attack, draw your prize, knockout. Because Benny needs a lot. So there's really no point in doing this. And now you need that much more too. So now Benny's gonna send up ZoroRoc. There's no way as Kaya you ever like fill your bench, chase the Garbodor down. So you need like another 2 turns to come up with a way to win the game, not 1 turn. She's kind of playing it like she could win the next turn. You just can't in her position. So it looks like, yeah, Benny put Cynthia on top. He's going to get to see some new cards. 6. That's pretty good. Parallel City, lock up Kaya. And then looks like you can double puzzle for the Choice Band. And something else to try and set up the win. Excuse me again. Double puzzle for Choice Band N. I think he has an N in hand, though. No, he doesn't. Parallel City, lock up the bench. Stretcher. So this is, if he gets the Zoro here, this is a little risky. Trubbish is also, Trubbish isn't as risky. Trubbish isn't risky at all. You definitely want to take Trubbish here. Lele is actually the least risky. You definitely go for Lele. And then swing for 110. Or 130. Did I miscount? Yeah, 130. And we'll see the scoop from Kaya. Yeah, there's pretty much no. Hold that one back. So yeah, I mean that game was pretty much just Benny playing to what he drew correctly, and he set up the ability lock Garb, got to chain it a couple times with Burst Balloon, and then just kind of locked Kaya out of the game with the N plus ability lock Garb. Was able to chase the Rockruffs. And dealt with the first Lycanroc. So those are the big things that came away from that one. But this game will finally have Kaya going first and getting the early aggressive edge, and most likely, hopefully, on her side, because she gets to go first this time, and it doesn't allow Benny. Did I say Billy again? It doesn't allow Benny to take the first knockout. It makes it really hard for him to play around Baby Buzzwole, which is a really big card in this matchup if it gets online with the Sledgehammer. So that's gonna be huge for Kaya, is that actually she gets to go first, and she'll hopefully be able to force a ZoroRoc or a turn 2 Lycanroc onto Benny, and then if Benny takes that as his first knockout, then Baby Buzzwole comes online. So that's actually a big difference between going first and second. Also, I mean, if Benny just hadn't been able to draw an odd prize at some point, both the times he went first, double ZoroRoc prize. So we have rough prizes again for Benny here. Game 1 and 3. Goes on active. Oh, and just an N off the start. So not a great start from Kaya. No Bridget. She had the strong energy in hand again, so she almost had 3 games in a row of Bridget plus strong energy. But not this time. See, cuts come in. All right, well, if you're not going to get Bridget, ZoroRoc Rockruff plus strong off your N is also still pretty good. And we have a ZoroRoc to follow up on the next turn here from Kaya. So we'll probably see a pass. I don't think there's anything else to do. You don't want to attach the Choice Band. Yeah, there's the pass. Benny has a similar, not super great start here. We're going to have to see a Lele for a supporter. Should be a Cynthia from him. There's the Cynthia. Field Blower, the float. I like that as well. Then play the Cynthia. Don't allow the Lycanroc to come active. It's not a huge deal, but I think utilize the Field Blower. Get rid of the mobility on this turn while you can. Oh, man. And not a great draw. You see a double puzzle. And that's what happens sometimes with ZoroRoc decks. When you don't get off the turn and Bridget, you start seeing stuff like double puzzle hands off your draw supporters. Okay. Cameraman's losing it there. Trade here from Kaya. Okay. Oh, this is an awkward trade here. You probably should get rid of the strong energy. Still another awkward hand. Commit it to the other Rockruff. Yeah, set up both to be able to deal with stuff. And we had such a bad start from Benny that this should be fine for Kaya. Yeah, I guess you trade without searching your deck. Getting rid of the Lycanroc feels a little risky, but getting the second strong energy in play is super good. Actually, a little bit better anyway. So we have to see a double puzzle, unfortunately, here from Benny to actually use a draw supporter. Gonna go with the Cynthia. I don't like getting the Trash Lance with the double puzzle. I don't know if there's anything better though, which I did not see. Maybe an Ultra Ball actually for a ZoroRoc would have been better than getting the Trash Lance. But he's about to stare down potentially 2 Lycanroc, so it's gonna get tough no matter what. And no basic Pokemon again from Benny. At least he gets the DC to Lele for future. Oh, but there's the Enhanced Hammer from Kaya. So we should see trade away the Field Blower here from Kaya. Oh, actually no, we need the Field Blower for the Parallel City. This is right here. We trade away the puzzle. We need rid of the Perilous City. All right, so now we have a great hand going on from Kaya. Bridget, Field Blower away the Perilous City. Yeah, we need to keep the Field Blower over there. We definitely don't want to trade away the Lycanroc there. Or Kaya definitely doesn't want to trade away the Lycanroc there. Then just Bridget for 2 more Zoruas. We'll get the knockout on the... And she'll get that knockout... I keep saying will. She'll get that knockout on Trash Lanch. So yeah, trading Enhanced Hammers right there. Ideally, you would have had something else to trade away and been able to remove Perilous City so you could Enhance Hammer the DC off the Lele. But even, that's not that huge. You're not really scared of Lele. So finally see a Bridget. So we see the Perilous City. I think it has to just be 0-0. You want to keep both the Rockruffs. They're too important. So we see a Bridget in Benny's hand. I want to see him use the Bridget here and just restock his bench. Counter catcher up a Rockruff. Get an early hit on the Rockruff. I like that as well. And then Trubbish Zorua we should see here from Benny. A little late on the Bridget, but he doesn't really have a choice. I think Kaya's ideal response here is just to GX knock out this Lele with the benched Rockruff. But we'll see what she draws. Okay, Cynthia's great. She's starting with trading. I would like to just see her evolve to Lycanroc. I don't want to see her trade first. Oh, but she ends up with the Acerola. Acerola's pretty good here, actually. Maybe I take it back. So she's going to attack with the active. I don't like this. I would have liked to have seen her Acerola this and then GX with the benched one. Because it's possible Benny gets the KO on this Lycanroc. And you really want the Lycanroc to last 2 turns when you set it up finally. He does need a lot. He needs double bench, ZoroRoc, DCE, Choice Band. But if he gets it, he gets back into the game. And if he whiffs, I mean, if he doesn't get it, you win for sure. So I would, from Kaya, I would have liked to have seen her Acerola this. She does play the Acerola. I think I would have Cynthia. I would have just evolved the bench one attached to the bench one. Cynthia, hope for a float. If not, just retreat it. I want to see more cards than what's currently in her hand. She should at least Cynthia still here. She needs to see more cards. There's no reason. The Acerola is nice to keep, but just you need to see more cards. You need to find something to bump this Perilous City. If you find enough stuff, then you can get Lele for whatever. I don't like hanging on to the Acerola here as Kaya. Because then you're hoping this doesn't get knocked out. But if it doesn't get knocked out, then it can draw another prize anyways. But you need another energy for that. So on Kaya's side, I would like to have seen her just play the Cynthia. See some more cards. All right, so Benny has an opening here, actually, if he can get this knockout. There's the end. He needs 2 basic Pokemon, ZoroRoc, and a Choice Band, so he needs a lot. But if he is able to get it, he gets back into this game for sure. By what I would definitely call a misstep on Kaya's side. Also, playing the Cynthia on that turn allows her to bump the stadium, find a way to get the baby Buzzwoles, because you know if this thing gets knocked out, then baby Buzzwole can just like take over the game by itself. So I would like to have seen her at least play the Cynthia on her last turn. Search for some more outs. This stuff. Double puzzle. That's a good start. ZoroRoc. All right. There is 1 basic Pokemon and I would trade away the Guzma here. All right. So if there's no Choice Band. Oh, there is a Choice Band. So we can see the knockout here from Benny, I think. Choice Band. Double puzzle for Lele and Ultra Ball, or Lele and another basic. I don't know if there's another basic in there. You have to go with the Ultra Ball. Okay, so Benny's going to get the return knockout here. And this is what I was talking about. And exactly what I said could happen happened. So this is why I wanted to see Kaya. Once she got the Acer... No, I still wouldn't have gone with the Acer roleplay. I would have gone, evolve the bench, Lycanroc, attach to it, play the Cynthia. Don't even trade yet. Trade after. See what you get after. Build on your hand. Because this is the only out that Benny could really get to go back into the game. Otherwise, the Lycanroc almost definitely lives just another turn, and then you draw another 2 prizes potentially with it. Maybe just 1, but that still puts you down to 2 prizes. You have to clean up 1 ZoroRoc at some point. Most likely, a Lycanroc is going to be the first thing to get knocked out, which puts Baby Buzzwole online. So I think that was definitely a big misstep here from Kaya, not just protecting the Lycanroc and utilizing the clean bench Rockruff completely. And we're going to see her get punished here for it. And he does hit everything he needs. Ultra Ball. Yeah, you get to keep the Psychic Energy and you can Lele for an N. So yeah, that works. Probably just get Trubbish. Mewtwo's fine too, but you probably just go for another Trubbish. Yeah, and then we're going to Wonder Tag. As long as there's another N in here, this is fine. If there's not, then he definitely should have Ultra Balled away the Psychic Energy. Okay, there's another N. But because now we have the Psychic Energy for the Trash Launch on the following turn. And there's the knockout. So we'll see if Kaya has a decent response here. There's Baby Buzzwole, so that's a good start. Trade for 2. Wonder Tag for Multi-Switch Floatstone, or just Floatstone Strong Energy, and she'll be able to get the knockout here on this ZoroRoc and go down to 1 prize. So ideally Strong Energy Floatstone. We'll see what she has for options. If she has to go for the Multi-Switch, that's fine. depending on what's prized. Thinking finally going to be able to get off the there's the floatstone. There's DCE. I don't know what she's going for then. She could be just going for a Lycanroc. I guess that sets up the game better, a little bit better than the Baby Buzzwole. If the Lycanroc doesn't get knocked out, then she just wins in 2 turns. So she just needs DCE. You'd have to go for a double puzzle on this turn then. I don't know. Let's see what she grabs here. Trades away the Ace Arola. Double puzzle. Okay, so she is going to go for the Lycanroc. If I was her, I would have been content with just going with attacking with Baby Buzzwole, but she was maybe out of strong energy, so then you don't really want to move the energy off the Rockruff if you don't have to. Retreat to yes, so she's gonna go for the Lycanroc. Double puzzle for Lycanroc. Goes Lycanroc DC. That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to think if I still would have rather seen the Baby Buzzwole attack or not. But I guess this is better because this actually is better, I think, because then it allows her to set up to just win the game on the next turn. There's almost nothing Benny can do to stop this. I guess the Lele is an attack that stops it. Yeah, I still would have liked that. I would have rather seen her utilize Baby Buzzwole. Oh no, but she couldn't have because of the Parallel City. So she would have had to go for the double puzzle play anyway. So actually, no, this is fine then. If she's gonna go for a double puzzle play, this is better. That's right, because there's the Parallel City out, so she would have had to grab Field Blower as well. So no, this is better actually on Kaya's side than the Baby Buzzwole. I just want to see Baby Buzzwole get utilized in one of these 3 games, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, unfortunately. So we see N4 here from Benny. All right, so he can actually set up everything though. He can get ZoroRoc, and then he can trade, and then he can set up Ability Lock Garb with a Burst Balloon, and he needs to trade into a DCE. He needs to attack this Lycanroc this turn, or the game will most likely be over. If he gets the attack off, there is potential that he could win it again though, or he could win this game. I think he whiffed the DCE though. Just a multi-switch in the hand of Kaya. There's the treasure. We need to see Ability Lock Garb for sure. It's the Wonder Take off before. There's the Cynthia. All right. As long as he's able to move the Lele next turn and then attack the Lycanroc, he's still in it because he did get the Ability Lock Garb on and online and pass. I'm just going to see an attack. Should just see an attack for, 130 here from Kaya. And back over to Benny. Yep. DC to the bench Lele and Cynthia. So he needs... so unfortunately, he was 1 card short on the DC as he tops exit. Definitely would have liked to have swing with the active Lele last turn. So Benny's side, we need to see Floatstone, Burst Balloon. Floatstone and Burst Balloon here from Benny. Choice Band is okay too. There's the trade. I think he doesn't have a Floatstone, so I think that's going to be it. Yep, and we have Kaya winning juniors finals here at NAIC. That actually went pretty well. Of course, I did not expect, like I said at the beginning of the video, they are the juniors in the juniors division. I didn't expect the most optimal play, but that actually was played out pretty well on both sides, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. That was the juniors finals of NAIC. I'll be back with seniors finals and masters finals coming up. If you liked the video, give it a like. Enjoy the content, subscribe. If you got any constructive criticism, leave it in the comment section down below. As always, links for my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook are in the description. Check it all out if you want to. Have a good day, guys, and thanks for watching. Stop recording.